After a quick drive along the seafront, we arrive at the Caravan and Camping Club site on the edge of Scarborough. The site is open and grassy. All the hard-standing pitches are actually grass with a mesh covering. Opposite the site there's a path which leads to the Cleveland Way Trail. The trail along the cliff edge gives some spectacular views of the rugged coastline. The path takes you down to Scarborough Mills. We continued walking towards Scarborough. There's a lot of steps from the seafront to the town. I'm not going up there. I am not going up those. I am not going up there either. So I take the tramway lift to save my legs. Two minutes later, you're at the top. From the top, you get some great views looking down at South Bay Beach. We walk through the Italian gardens. It's time for a well-earned cup of coffee at the Clock Cafe, overlooking the beach.
I go off to look at the rock pools at low tide.
The Grand Hotel towers over South Bay. We head back into town in search of some history. There's a car park there. So Anne Bronte's grave must be just to the left of that car park. Anne Bronte wrote some of her novels in Scarborough and lived there for a short time as well. From the church, we walk up to the castle.
Scarborough Castle, built in the 12th century, dominates the skyline.
We walk along the coastal perimeter of the castle.
The 12th century Great Tower, the centrepiece of the royal castle, was built by Henry II. There's a viewing platform, that gives fantastic views over the harbour.
We decide to go on a boat trip in search of porpoises, but the weather's not looking that good.
So we're off for a boat trip.
It's getting a bit rough, and then the rain starts. We have a fleeting glimpse of a porpoise, but it's not that close.
So we just saw one porpoise, a little one, in the distance, and we're absolutely soaked, but it's great fun.
On our way back, we stop off briefly at Peasholm Park, a large boating lake surrounded by oriental themed gardens. Rather than walk, we decide to take the North Bay Railway, which runs for nearly a mile from Peasholm Park to Scarborough Mills.
So earlier we had a boat trip, and now we're having a train trip.
After a long day, we head back to the motorhome. We wake up to a lovely bright morning. We walk to the bus stop, which is just outside the site entrance. We thought we'd take a bus to Whitby today, but we're going to get off at Robin Hood's Bay first. It's about a 40-minute bus ride to Robin Hood's Bay. It's a steep descent to the harbour. We navigate the tiny streets, filled with interesting little shops.
Robin Hood's Bay is a really picturesque place, which looks great on a sunny day. We climb the hill back to the bus stop.
We walk around the harbour looking at the boats. There seem to be some very large seagulls here. The views from the harbour look up to Whitby Abbey, but we're on the search for fish and chips. We have often been to the famous Magpie Cafe, but today the queues are just too long. We walk on to Terry's, which is close by, and we have the daily special. We start with a cup of tea, fish and chips, mushy peas, and a slice of bread and butter. Lovely. We cross the river to have a look at the other side of Whitby. A lovely day in Whitby. What a great way to wrap up our trip. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell for future episodes. Maybe give us a like and leave us a comment. See you next time on one of our adventures.